Hi, I want to welcome everybody. You're at Garden Gnomes Etc, etc. And I probably would guess you're probably wondering what this is. And I decided to, when I started this website, it kind of brings in the focus on a couple real cool hobbies, gardening and of course the ceramic. And I'm trying to put them together to show you how to make magical, enchanted, fantasy type gardens, what have you. Now, with this, I've been doing this type of stuff for probably 45 years, doing a lot of the gardening type of stuff and aspects. And when I grew up, where I grew up was a big 12-acre lake where we raised ducks, geese, and of course we had streams coming in and going out. And most of our day in the summer we were in the streams and creeks and stuff. So this piece here is extra special to me because in most of the year I'm probably thinking it's a cool waterfall. And what it is, let me get my cheat sheet, I can't remember everything. It is actually it's a backyard pond garden creek. I kind of named it that way because that's exactly what it's for. And it would sit sort of like this. And what makes this nice is you can use it in probably about 3 different areas. Or ways, I should say. You can go ahead and dig out an area and sink a water basin in there, and a basin's just a container where you can put a top, and the water successfully gets pumped out, goes into the top, runs in, goes back, recirculates, and you put some decorative rock on top of it. The other way is we have a lot of real cool rock formations. I call all these water features as rock formations because they were designed after real formations. And then the top coating is actually pretty, I mean, it's as real as it gets, but without all the weight. A lot of this stuff has been pulverized rock, sand, and other natural elements, hand done, so none of these will ever look the same. I like it comes in a gray, Arizona brown, and a lot of them you can see the fine detail of the stuff. But these are absolutely hot today. A lot of people are actually inquiring about these because for the first time in a long time you can actually make a heck of a nice waterfall, water garden, water feature, however you want to put it. Before you had to have a landscaper come in. Of course you had all the planning, you had all the heavy equipment, you had to pay the different people who are, putting it in. They'd probably take camp and probably be there for a few weeks designing, putting this in, and then all the heavy rock. But to tell you how hot it is, I'm going to attempt to light these matches. This is how hot this item is. So I'm going to come right off this side, and we're going to see if I can see that. That's how hot it is. And you're asking how hot it is? Smoking hot. So we're going to put the matches away for the pyromaniacs out there. But when you look at this, it's and one thing, I was in the maintenance field, specializing in maintenance for 25 years, and a lot of you guys are probably wondering how heavy would this be if you wanted to use real rock. And actually this is a condensed version because you're not going to get real rock is going to be much heavier because it's going to be out, everywhere. So this particular one, I did it beforehand. It's about 41 inches by 22 inches and about 6 inches high. And of course, when it's more of the realistic rock, or real rocks, it's going to be more. But this particular one, if you did the dimensions of the thing, it would be about 527 pounds for something this size. And of course, I'm not taking into consideration the valleys and stuff like that, but it would probably take a few of your best buddies to pick something like this up. Now, if you take that 527 pounds of rock, and usually your rock goes about 30 cents a pound, depending on where your location is, you're talking about $158 to reconstruct something like this that's not going to look this good. Plus, you're still going to have a liner kit. Plus, you're still going to have to do the piecing of the rocks. So, with that in mind, even if you had this go into one of our realistic ponds, you would have you would take any of the soil, even if it's a basin where it's a pondless effect, and you would put it from one end basically to the other end, so you can hill this up. It would make a heck of a nice rock garden. It would also be perfect for something small like the front yard, maybe up close to the house, but not to sell the product short. It can also make one heck of a large water garden, because you can have a, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a spillway pond where it dumps into the creek, because a lot of times you have ponds that go into streams and then the stream goes into another lake, and this would go into another one with different types of waterfalls. So that's just to get you thinking that these types of pieces here don't have to be simple. They can really make things look really cool. And to make you look, you can see all the different you know, your cracks and your crevices. It really looks cool. Now, for a lot of you guys, you're kind of buying on a picture of the internet, which is a shame, because the pictures don't show you the beauty of it. But look on the underside, it comes with a 1-inch nipple. You can easily put a pipe to it. I mean, not a pipe, but a hose. It's very hard, heavy type of it kind of reminds you of the expandable foam, but it's tough. It's not going to break. I've had my stuff outside under snow, under ice. In fact, I had my male dies, which is a flat cave. It was out all winter. Even I had it on when it was ice was forming. It was still performing good. So this is a cool idea where you can make not only a small waterfall, water garden, but also a huge one. Like I said, it's smoking hot now. More than ever, this my supplier has created every type of waterfall, water thing manageable to create anything you want into your yard. What makes this also a real nice aspect is it's the weight. It's very light. So if you have small kids, a lot of kids, they like water. They like the flowing of the water. They like it, just gets them going. They like to play with that stuff. And if you had real rocks where they're heavy, you're asking for maybe trouble with movement of the rocks. They can get hurt, slip on it. This here, there's no way of getting hurt. You fall down, what's the worst if you hit this? And it's kind of soft anyway. You hit a rock, it's a little bit tough. So there's a lot of positives going on. And just for the fact that you can make your own type of waterfall, your own type of water garden, anything. You can put your decorative plants around there. You can have a tropical, you can have it in a woodland area, maybe you have some ferns, maybe you have different tropical plants that you'd like. So that's basically wanted to show you here. There is a lot of buzz about this. There's a lot of cool things for the people who are interested in doing gardening today. And by putting a lot of these things together, you can really have a nice specialized garden today. So that's all I wanted to show you. Stay tuned, because I have probably another 20 types of these rocks here that I'm going to show you, not only in here where we can sit down and look at it. They're all here. I'm going to evaluate them, because I have had a lot of experience in doing this type of thing. But we're going to show them how we hook them up later in the summer when I get out there, how we can make these into a magical, mysterious type of pond with different fog, different lights, everything that goes with it to make you guys create. So that's it for now. Thank you.